What's up, everybody? Live rewatching The Miz versus Daniel Bryan 2010. I didn't watch a lot of 2010, so the whole Nexus storyline. Time flies. I graduated a year before this. I never actually saw this match. Rewatching it right now. Yeah. The Miz was the United States champion. He was with Alex Riley, and he was the Money in the Bank winner. So we knew he was going to become the WWE or World Heavyweight Champion down the line. Yeah. Crazy how a year later, not even a year later, The Miz became the WWE Champion when he cashed on Randy Orton. Funny thing about it was I wasn't even a Daniel Bryan fan here. I didn't even know much about him. Hey, what's up? How you been? Lunatic Jeff. It was showing people the match not showing them, but rewatching the match that happened years ago. People think that, as much of a dream match as this was, I'm going to rewatch it because I never actually saw this match. You're good? That's good. Daniel Bryan's theme song. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Kind of looks weird without his facial hair, and short hair. Looks really young. Well, that's good, man. Did you know that The Miz and Daniel Bryan had a match in 2010 at Night of Champions? And just watching it turn up a little bit. That's the thing about this match was they're gonna have this match again probably at SummerSlam. I guess the reason why this match was so good was because Daniel Bryan was the underdog here. He's always been kind of the underdog. Why it's fun to watch wrestlers like that. He's a small guy trying to beat people. That match is probably going to happen. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Just rewatching some wrestling in 2010. This was during NXT Season 1. Or kinda, after Season 1 of NXT. Look at what NXT has become since then. It used to be just a random show with rookies and them, training them to be professional wrestlers or at least getting them in the spotlight. And all of the NXT stars that didn't even make it. Now it's like all of them make it in NXT. Well, I'll tell you this much. I was not expecting Daniel Bryan to win this match. Daniel Bryan's like out wrestling The Miz, basically, in this match. You really want Roman Reigns to win? Next Monday, it's Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns, and the winner faces Lesnar at SummerSlam. Everybody says Roman Reigns is going to win. What does that do for Bobby Lashley? You know, Bobby Lashley just defeated Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules, and now he has to have a match with him on Raw for the number one contender spot. Bobby Lashley should already be the number one contender, you know? But that's wrestling for you. Xbox. I think I'm going to trade my Xbox. I think I'm going to get a PlayStation 4 also. This Xbox is okay, but I think a PlayStation 4 would be better. Yeah. Funny seeing Alex Riley. I wonder if they were actually going to push him into the main event. I wonder. It looks like the Miz and Daniel Bryan, their wrestling's changed so much since then. Daniel Bryan's more aggressive. Braun Strowman might cash in. I just don't know if it's going to be a successful cash in or an unsuccessful cash in. Roman Reigns has pinned Braun Strowman before, if Elimination Chamber counts. No. You guys getting ready for NXT in Brooklyn? No, I mean, TakeOver? I think it's Brooklyn. I think that's where they're going to be at. Yeah, it's Brooklyn, yeah. It's going to be probably Adam Cole versus Ricochet, which is going to be a good match. You got Velveteen Dream versus someone. I don't know. No, it's Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. It's a mismatch. It might be Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano versus Aleister Black for the championship. Got War Games coming up. It's all going to be pretty good. It's a pretty good year so far. Michael Cole's typical hate towards Daniel Bryan. Doesn't eat meat. This is when Michael Cole used to love The Miz and Alex Riley. Michael Cole's obsession with The Miz. He should. I don't know why he wouldn't successfully cash in. To be honest with you, I don't like Braun Strowman anymore. I don't know why. I don't like what they're doing, or I don't like what they're doing with him anyways. He was a heel, being dominant, you know, having good matches as a big guy, and now he's kind of this goofy phase, in my opinion. Lifting people's cars and doing stupid stuff. Remember when he tipped over that ambulance? That was ridiculous. That makes him a legitimate Hulk monster. I will say this much about Braun Strowman. He is a believable champion. No matter what anyone says about Vince's opinion of big guys, Vince McMahon is absolutely right. You don't give the championship to a small guy like the Rey Mysterio or Daniel Bryan. It doesn't look believable. Because, okay, in wrestling psychology, you want to make wrestling realistic. Like, this guy's the champion because he can dominate everybody. Hulk Hogan was a big guy. He was like 6'7", with boots on anyways. He was strong. He was huge. His pythons, you name it. He was a big guy. Macho Man Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, Lex Luger, the Undertaker is believable, Kane's believable, the Big Show, Andre the Giant, all big guys. Not saying size matters, but you want to put in perspective that, you know, the realistic idea of what a champion should be. Like in UFC, you wouldn't give the UFC heavyweight champion to someone who couldn't fight. Like CM Punk, for example. Just saying. Yeah, Daniel Bryan looks like he got more aggressive in wrestling over the years. What's up? What's up, Jose? How you doing? It's cool. I'm good. Just watching wrestling on a Wednesday night. NXT wasn't that good today. It was okay. Bunch of promos and... Later, man. Later, Chris. He was getting caught up after SummerSlam. Cassius Ohno. Cassius Ohno. I don't know what Cassius Ohno will do on the main roster. Seems like he's going to be a jobber to me. If he is on the main roster. He is old, you know. They could probably do something with him. He'd probably most likely be on Raw because they need more people because it's a long show. Cassius Ohno, I just don't see him doing anything. Maybe he'll be a tag team champion with somebody. Maybe Cassius Ohno will be the Universal Champion. He is a knockout artist, after all. Nah, I'm kidding. And in this match here, The Miz, he was like, they were looking at him as a main eventer. Although, looking back at 2011, The Miz, I don't feel The Miz was ready to main event WrestleMania the year later in 2011. Velveteen Dream or EC3? That's a tough question. I like EC3. I'm an EC3 guy. I like Velveteen Dream too. Oh wow. This isn't a bad match, by the way. It's a pretty good match. Even if I know what the outcome is. He might get caught up. Oh wow. This is a pretty good match. This was like match of the night right here. Miz versus Daniel Bryan. The Miz and Daniel Bryan have good chemistry in the ring together, I'll tell you that much. I thought the same thing. I thought Carmelo was going to lose. Here we go. The bell lock, not the yes before it was the yes lock. Funny thing is, Daniel Bryan got fired. Daniel Bryan became the United States champion this night. Carmella beat Asuka too. There we go. Daniel Bryan defeats The Miz. A lumberjill match to unify the women's and the Divas Championship. Yeah. The Bella Twins. Jeez, how long has Natalya been in the WWE? Maurice? These girls have been here for a while. I didn't realize Natalya's been here this long. I'm an idiot. Michelle McCool versus Melina. 06, 07? She's been here that long? The Bella Twins have been here since 2000. Well, I knew they were here in 2010. They were managing Daniel Bryan. Michelle McCool. I never liked the Undertaker's wife. She was gone a while ago. And the match is happening on Raw. The whole broken title gimmick was stupid. Michelle McCool and Layla, you know. Looking back, I missed a lot of 2010. I didn't watch any of it because I worked all the time. I didn't get my license until like months later. I started partying. I missed a lot of wrestling. Looks like I didn't miss much. 2008 was a pretty good year, even though I missed it. I missed a lot of 2008. We're kind of rewatching it. It says what's going on now. I like Melina. I think Melina's hot. I always liked Melina. One of my favorite women wrestlers. And that sounds stupid. I don't know if she was a phase or a heel here. Looks like she was a phase. Melina was a phase for a short time. '06 and '07. Who won this match? The Undertaker versus Kane happened at this pay-per-view. I think Kane won, though. No, yeah, I think Kane won this match. It looks like Kane defeated The Undertaker. This was Night of Champions in 2010. When Kane had his world title reign. And he cashed in his Money in the Bank on... No, yeah, he cashed in his Money in the Bank on Rey Mysterio and became the World Heavyweight Champion. He lost his title to Edge months later at TLC when Edge had his last match at WrestleMania 27. What else happened? Oh, wait. We had Evan Bourne and Mark Henry versus Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. I forgot Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre were tag champions. They defeated Evan Bourne and Mark Henry. Weird seeing Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre tag champions. I thought they were punishing Drew McIntyre. They had the bronze tag titles. Those belts were okay. I used to complain about them. Drew McIntyre, he looks like he's been working out a lot or doing a lot of steroids since then. You're only smoking mirrors. I remember that theme song. What else happened? Oh. And the main event was Sheamus versus Chris Jericho versus Randy Orton. RKO on Sheamus. The days when they were pushing Sheamus into the main event. What happened to Sheamus's career? Randy Orton became... This is when Randy Orton became the WWE champion. He had a feud with Sheamus, and then had a feud with Wade Barrett, and then lost to The Miz. I remember this stuff now pretty well. Here's the thing about these pay-per-views. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. Thing is, like, I didn't have the WWE Network back in the day. So I had to pay like $50 to watch these. So I never got to watch any of these pay-per-views. Is why I missed so much. I didn't buy another wrestling pay-per-view. The last wrestling pay-per-view I actually bought was it was the Royal Rumble in 2007. Okay? I didn't buy a wrestling pay-per-view until a while. Yeah. Here's the thing though. I didn't like from 2008 to like 2010, I didn't buy any wrestling pay-per-views because they're like $50. I mean, watching these now, I missed a lot of these pay-per-views due to the fact that, they were $50 and I didn't have the network and I was just tired of watching wrestling then. The last pay-per-view I actually paid for was the Royal Rumble in 2007 when The Undertaker won. And then I paid $50 to watch wrestling. Okay. And